To in a second, okay? All right, welcome. Today is February 25th. Excuse me. I was thinking before I turn on the live, is it already Mercury retrograde? So I'm checking over here, and Mercury retrograde starts tomorrow, February 26th until March 20th. So this is the first Mercury retrograde of 2026. Second will be in June, and the third one and the last one of the year will be towards the end of October. Okay. Let me see here. Some of you guys could be celebrating birthdays as well, if that resonates with you, or just celebrated a birthday. Let's see. So I believe YouTube did not notify that I am live. What's new? All right, so let me see. Is it showing up that I'm live? I've been noticing that when I do go live, it doesn't, for some people, especially for those that are subscribed anyways, it doesn't show my previous live. Okay, so that's super weird. I did notice that. So that's a bummer. So please make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. A like is appreciated. Okay, we want YouTube to be like, hey, let's notify people. Okay. Okay, let's see. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear me well. I normally use a mic or something, but here we are. Okay, so can you stop? So you guys could have pets or cats. My cat is over here playing with my jeans. So if you see me moving around a lot, I'm trying to get him to get away. He's clawing at me. Excuse me. Oh my God. Okay, so as I stated, tomorrow is the start of Mercury retrograde. So we've been in the pre-shadow phase. Pre-shadow just means that leading up to these energetic shifts, these energetic energies, we start to feel it, right? Okay, because it's gaining momentum. There's something here about full moon as well. I am getting so many, what they call downloads in the tarot community. It's low-key freaking me out. Like, it's like, whoosh, whoosh. Like, even my eyes are watering. That's crazy. Hey, thank you for tuning in, you guys. Please make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Some of you guys could be empaths, intuitives, psychics, mediums. Some of you guys could be content creators. You go live on these social media platforms. Some of you guys don't even realize or really tap into your intuitive abilities. Doesn't mean that you see spirits and ghosts. It can be you feeling other people's emotions, or you're picking up on certain things. Again, energetic shifts. So you can notice, or you have noticed, when someone's energy changes, right? Or the way they used to be with you is no longer how they continue to be with you, if that makes sense. Okay, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. All right, so going back to Mercury retrograde, my laptop is acting funky. Okay, I'm typing in similar things I always type in, and it's like not wanting to give me the information. I know that sounds weird. I want the specific date. So what's happening here? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Some of you guys could be having issues already, or have been experiencing issues with communication. Mercury does rule, or is associated with communication, technology. Wow. Bear with me, you guys. I'm gonna mention something that I was doing. So I'm making my own, like, flashcards, my own. Hello, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. So I'm currently making like my own flashcards and stuff of like little intuitive messages. So I'll be incorporating that in my readings soon. But I've been using like ChatGPT a lot when it comes to like ideas, tips, when it comes to like certain things like feng shui, or if I have questions regarding like my natal chart and stuff like that. It's been very interesting and actually very fun. I don't use ChatGPT all the time, but I'm just stating like maybe that resonates with some of you guys. And this is why I don't just go straight to Google, because it's not giving me what I want. Excuse me. Some of you guys could understand what I'm saying. Some of you guys could have been dealing with or are dealing with a cough. I have been gone from YouTube for like 2-3 weeks now. So goal is weekly, bi-weekly. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Okay, let's continue building up the collective. But we were sick AF. We had the try not to curse. We had the flu, it was really bad, and I still have kind of that lingering cough. And surprisingly, was dealing with some allergies too. So, I don't know. That could resonate with some of y'all. My friend died from a gunshot. That is effing terrible. Sorry to hear. If, for those that don't know, I've had this YouTube channel for a couple of years now, and one of my biggest supporters and friend also passed away from that. So it's unfortunate, it's sad. Be patient throughout the grieving and healing process, because it is a healing process. It really is. I remember it was like during COVID, so like everything, I think at that time things were starting to open up again, and she was like so into self-love and like self-care. She would post on her like Instagram, for example, like on her story, she would post like her self-care baths with her incense and stuff. And I was, during that time I was like so stressed out and stuff. Like my kiddos were like younger, and I'm like, I need that, like I need some self-care time, like, you know. And I love that for her. And then I started incorporating stuff like that for myself, because you learn from other people and it's important too. So once in a while I'll get like little like flashbacks or memories and stuff of her. And she's the reason really why when it comes to self-care, like I tell people, like take time to rest, take time to, you know, do like a self-love bath, is honestly because of her. Not sure if that resonates with you, but maybe you'll start noticing things about your friend, you know. You'll start picking up on little things here and there. But my condolences. It's tough. It really is. I am looking up the start date for Aries season, okay? And for whatever reason, it took so long. Like, I just want the exact date. And it was so weird. Like, it took, I had to open up 2 different tabs and like go through all these things just to get the date. So there's something here about either technology, communication. Maybe some of you guys are experiencing kind of like obstacles or just like challenges with trying to get information about certain things. So keep that in mind. Honestly, like I said, Mercury retrogrades are tomorrow, so just try to be patient. There's a strong call here for patience. All right, so Aries season 2026 begins on March 20th, okay? It is time for courage and leadership with significant transits, blah, blah, blah. I'm not an astrologer, but I'm learning here and there, okay? Let's see. The sun typically stays in Aries until April 19th. So every season is for a month, okay? March 20th, Aries season. Before I started the live, I was like messing around with YouTube here. I was like, oh, I could do a background now. So I don't know if the, excuse me, app updated. I don't know. So I'm like, I'm feeling lucky. I don't know what it is. Lately, I've been feeling lucky. So for those that know this location, okay? I'm feeling lucky. I've been lucky. Let's put that as a backdrop, okay? So for some of you guys, excuse me, I apologize. Going into Aries season or in the middle of Aries season, you're going to start feeling lucky, okay? Aries is a fire element. So fire is about energy, power, self-empowerment. It's about passion. It can be fiery. It can be war. It's making me think about Tuesday. For some of you guys, if you don't already, you should. But for those that do specific workings on specific days, for example, if you want to do, since I mentioned it, like self-love, self-care, you can do it any day that you want, but I highly recommend it more on Fridays because Fridays is associated with Venus. Some of you guys could work with Aphrodite if that resonates with you, okay? All right, March 20th, 2026, going back to Mercury retrograde. Okay, Mercury retrograde will be in the sign of Pisces, so any Pisceans or people who have placements in their natal chart. Let's see. Oh, this year is strongly going to be, not strongly, but it's going to be in the signs of water signs this year, okay? So Pisces for the first Mercury retrograde of the year. In the summer, Cancer. And then at the end of the year, fall time, it'll be in the sign of Scorpio, okay? So some of you guys could be water signs, or your chart is strongly influenced with the water element here. Some of you guys could be dealing with or partnered with a water sign. Keep that in mind. If you're single, you may be meeting a water sign during the Mercury retrograde time frames, or people from the past, especially if they're water signs, may try to come back, okay? All right. Energetic updates. As I mentioned, don't mind me here. Gonna be taking sips of my coffee. So you guys could have been sick or were sick or will be getting sick. So make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves, take a nap, sleep, ask for help, ask for support. I know at one point, like I'm the type of person that is like, I got this, I gotta do what I gotta do. I am a mom, full-time mom. So, I mean, I'm doing things constantly. And then like, if one kid gets sick, the other kid gets sick, and it's like, fuck. I know. You know what's one way you can tell if someone is sick? Their eyes, they look glossy. And it's funny because my kids, my kids, if I look at them and I'm like, your eyes look glossy, and they already know like where it's leading to. Hopefully I'm not manifesting that shit. Like, it's a possibility. I feel like I kind of manifested my kid getting sick because I kept asking him, like, are you sick? Are you sick? Are you feeling sick? Do you feel well? Do you have a cough? He's like, no, I'm not sick. I'm not sick. But I kept assuming he was sick, and then boom, he got sick. He was the last one to get sick in our household. So that was not fun. Okay. Again, ask for help, ask for support. I was like, you know what? I am so tired. I'm so sick. It was just not a fun time. Okay. This is also a get ready with me, so bear with me. I'm going to be over here getting ready. I did my self-care stuff already. Some of you guys could be into skincare. Okay. If not, do what you can. It will be very helpful for you when it comes to your self-love, and as well as setting intentions. Some of you guys could already do stuff like that. If not, try it out. It's cool stuff. How so? For example, if you're feeling tired, stressed out, just not feeling so good about yourself, so your self-esteem, and you feel like you're lacking that like inner confidence, that inner power, you need to, do stuff for yourself, okay? So maybe trying out like a new moisturizer, or doing some sort of like a face mask or something. It helps to boost your confidence, and it also helps to relax you. I've been really into, that's funny, I just had it here, doing gua sha as well. And I normally do it like after my shower. So I started doing it as well in my shower. And I actually have a new one. It's like the metal steel ones. Those ones, you put in work, okay? Those are good ones. And it's actually very relaxing, okay? Like, I came out of my shower, my face muscles they got worked. And it was interesting. it felt like I had just finished doing a workout. And it's like you have a good workout and you feel how your body is tired, perhaps sore, but in a good way, if that makes sense. That's literally what my face felt like. But during the process of me doing my gua sha or even just using your hands, I didn't do that today, but it really does help, and it's so relaxing. It's like I have to do that at least minimum 2 times a week. I'm getting back into my self-care routine. Again, I was sick and it was not a fun time. My whole household, we were sick, and I just completely neglected self-care. My self-care routines and stuff like that. I was not feeling healthy, so I've had to work on that. So that will resonate with some of you guys. So you guys need to prepare and have certain things in your home when you do get sick. There's someone who's gonna watch this video. It does not matter what time frame, but you're going to get sick, and you're gonna be glad that you have medicine. You're gonna be glad that you have honey and tea. You're gonna be so happy that maybe you need like a saline spray. Oh my god, that helped me so much after I got sick. I even used it earlier, like just to help open up your nasal passages. So you guys need to buy some tissues as well. Something here about napkins, paper towels. I don't know what that means. That resonates with someone, okay? Whew. It's been a reset. We had a full moon. Let's see, when was a full moon here? February 2026. So we had, the last full moon actually was on the 1st. Oh, okay. There's something here about February 1st here. Let me tell you, February, it's been a good month. It's been a good month, okay? But I've been dealing with a lot of BS. But you know what? It's important to be patient throughout this time and this process because it all works out. I mentioned this in my previous lives. A lot of you guys need to start saying that it all works out, okay? Why? Because it all works out. If you don't, okay, set these intentions regarding issues that you're dealing with, and if you're saying, oh, this isn't gonna work out, this is the end result, this is how it's gonna play out, I don't believe in myself, I don't believe in the situation, I don't believe I'll be able to get help or resources or whatever it may be, you're going to manifest that because you're focusing so much energy in that, okay? So we've been having, or I guess me, but having issues with certain things here and there, and just learning to be patient and trusting the process. And by doing so, like, dude, it is good luck. Things are working out. Things are going in my favor, and I'm not looking for these specific outcomes. These outcomes were offered to me, and no one and nothing and no one can affect whatever I decide to do regarding that. So that resonates with someone for sure. You guys are going to be noticing situations where you're like, huh, I didn't think it could go that way. Or someone's gonna offer you something and you're like, I didn't even know that was an option. Okay? Some of you guys could be moving. Some of you guys are going to be upgrading, definitely. I just thought of tax season, so some of you guys are going to be filing and receiving your taxes soon. Some of you guys will be going on vacation, using your taxes. You guys are going to be paying off debt. You guys are going to be investing, even if it's just putting money in your savings account. You guys could be investing in your looks, could be investing in your property, whichever way that resonates. Some of you guys are going to be using your tax money to buy appliances instead of going on vacations. I remember hearing about that when I was a kid in school. You just hear classmates talking about like, yeah, my mom got her taxes and, you know, she said we were going to go to Disneyland, but instead she bought a dishwasher. As a kid, I was like, damn, that sucks. But as an adult, I'm like, that makes sense. Them dishes need to get washed. Excuse me. I think my cough is acting up because of drinking coffee. Some of you guys are really into your iced lattes. You guys could be really into your blended coffee. Some of you guys could be into energy drinks. Some of you guys need to take it easy on the caffeine, okay? Hello, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Please make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, okay? I will be going live later today. I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading, so definitely check that out, okay? I will be shuffling out some cards here in a couple of minutes, but I'm just finishing getting ready for today. Some of you guys will be, I'm picking up on things for the weekend here. Some of you guys will be going out. Perhaps you're invited to celebrate someone's birthday. Again, as I said in the beginning of the video, some of you guys could have birthdays. Or just going out more, especially if the weather is getting nicer. Today, this morning, it was foggy. My car was basically frozen. So I was like, oh, great. And I don't know where the... Anyways, I had to warm up my car, whatever. But we were on time, okay, on time. There's something here about schedule here. Someone's schedule could be changing, or you guys are making changes here. Maybe leaving a couple minutes earlier to make it to work. Make sure the kids are dropped off at school on time. Here, something here about management or managing is going to be prominent as well during Mercury retrograde. You guys are going to have to be extra careful and mindful when it comes to making sure your phones are charged if you use your phone as your alarm clock, okay? If you have appointments, if you have plans, if you have a vacation coming up, for example, make sure you double, triple check everything. You will be glad that you did, okay? It is very common, and I'm looking a little crazy right now. Very common during Mercury retrograde that so much is happening and then you don't double check something and you're like, should have trusted my intuition. I should have taken some time, okay? Should have been patient with the process while booking something or purchasing something, ordering something, right? You don't want to order the wrong thing. You don't want to mistakenly pay too much for something, okay? So Mercury retrograde, keep an eye out for those things, okay? I'm getting very strongly vacation, okay? Are any of you guys taking vacations? I'm curious to know, because as you should, okay? What the hell, as you should. Shit. I'll be telling people, like, y'all need a break, because I need a break, so I know you need a break. Some of if you guys have fire sign friends, they're definitely the ones, or anyone with strong fire placements, they're the ones that are going to go travel and they're going to post about it. I feel like earth signs are more like, I'm going to go do my thing, but I'm not really going to post about it. I feel like if y'all have friends like that, you know. Or if you are a fire sign or earth sign, or have those placements. That's funny. I'm a fire sign and I have earth placements, and I be going places, you know, I be doing things. But I don't really post about it. I don't post it as much as I used to, because I'm mindful of what I post now, because people be hating for no fucking reason. Look at me. I said I wasn't gonna be Carson, but here I is. And gotta be careful, because people will try to use certain things against you and you're like, you're freaking weird. I don't know what you're talking about. People be developing freaking, what would you call it? Like obsessions. There's something here about evil eye, mal de ojo, energy vampires. Protect your energy, okay? So you guys need to wear jewelry, protective jewelry, or have some sort of like a crystal or something that will help to block energies, other people's energies, especially if you work like in the medical field or perhaps in a school, or you are in school, you're just surrounded by people all the time. I'm gonna light some incense because I was gonna do that and I completely forgot. Okay. I don't know if you can see that. It smells so good. Okay. Recently I went shopping with one of my siblings and we went to this store where I normally buy incense from. We were just like smelling the incenses and just talking about like their purposes and stuff like that. And I love it. It was fun. I love stuff like that. Some of you guys could be into that. Some of you guys like incense in your home. If you don't, you should. It's a great way to not only cleanse, of course, certain ones, but cleanse, but it's also good to draw in. So setting intentions. So you guys need to do that. Some of you guys need to open up your windows, especially if you have pets, if you have kids, if you're a very active person, if you have visitors, or if you haven't had visitors in a while and you're used to the smell in your home, you need to clean that shit. Clean your home. There's something here about cleaning somebody's home. I get visuals sometimes and I try not to give too much details because it's very specific. Open up your windows. Opening up your windows is a great way to purify your home, but it's also good for like a reset is what I'm seeing. Okay, some of you guys smoke cleanse. If you don't, it's totally fine. There's other things you can do regarding that, but I open up my windows every day. It's a must. I have to do it. I don't care how cold it is wherever you are, open up your windows because the energy will feel lighter in your home, especially if you are someone who likes to be in the room a lot or likes to have the blinds, the shades down. And if you like your space to be a little bit more dark, okay, open up your windows. Okay, the energy will lighten up and it'll just freshen up the energy. Just do it. Do it. That's like a must. I always do that when I go to, well, I try not to, right? But like if I go to my family's home, I make sure to open up their windows, open up their blinds. They always have the lights on and I'm like, why do I feel like I'm the parent right now? I'm like turning off the lights and I'm opening up the curtains and opening up the windows. I remember growing up, my mom was always like, apaga las luces. I didn't get, I'm like, it's dark in here. She's like, open up the windows. I understand it now, Mom. I understand it. I'm always telling everybody over here, I'm like, turn off the lights, bro. Like, you ain't paying for that. Going back to setting intentions, I get a lot of natural light in my home, and I'm so happy about that. I'm in front of a window right now, and I just love it. Oh, going back to what I was talking about the weather this morning. It was foggy. It was cold. Again, my car was like frozen. And then maybe like an hour later, 2 hours later, it's kind of cloudy, but it's clear skies, and I love it. Opening up your windows, again, fresh energy. Going outside, even if it's not, you don't want to go outside. You need to step outside at one point. Someone here is in hermit mode. Some of you guys could be Virgos or have Virgo placements, but you need to step out. Go hang out with someone or plan something. Even if like you're the type of person that likes to do store pickups or like deliveries, get your ass up and go do something. I know it's difficult for some. Listen, I am a big fan of placing an online order, and I will go and park myself in the number 1 spot, number 2, number 3 spot, and then go on my phone and say, I'm here. And they bring out my stuff. I am a big fan of that, okay? I don't want to be in the store with some loud ass people dealing with my kids, stuff like that. But you need to step out of your home sometimes, okay? If you feel like you are having a very difficult time, especially during Mercury retrograde, seek some support. It's out there, okay? I promise. It is there. I'm curious about the moon cycles right now. Let's see. So let's see. The first was the first full moon of 2026. The new moon. So I think we recently had a new moon. That's what it was. Yep. So the new moon was in the sign of Aquarius. We are still in Aquarius season. That was on Tuesday, February 17th. So as of right now, it was a week ago. So that makes sense. So the new moon in Aquarius during Aquarius season was on Mars Day. Mars is associated with war, passion, love, fire, energy, courage, creativity. And then Chinese New Year, for those that have knowledge about it, I have a little bit of knowledge, but Chinese New Year was on Tuesday as well, February 17th. And the sign and element is in fire element, and it's the horse, okay? So fire horse. So there's a lot of fire energy. Some of you guys could have been like, you guys felt the change, okay? Maybe it wasn't necessarily what you wanted, but because of the shift of energy, you had no choice but to start working on things, start moving forward. It's all about progression, right? You guys need to balance that energy as well moving forward, especially since we are going into Aries season. For the Chinese New Year, I kept coming across comments where people were like, you know, don't wear red on Chinese New Year. It's too much fire. But then other people were like, oh, I'm still gonna wear red. And people were like, no, wear earth colors, stuff like that. So I wore a combination of both. Listen, when it comes to energy, influences, intentions, law of attraction, stuff like that, I will do my research and respectfully incorporate it if I feel called to. So that's what I did. So I wore red. I wore earth toned colors as well to ground the fire energy. And I feel like it helped, especially after I was done being sick. That was not fun, okay? So some of you guys need to start doing that, like incorporating colors. Using color magic, okay? Colors hold energy. That's why, like, if you are in perhaps in a room and it's like blue, or maybe like a nice sage green, or like of a beige, like more earth toned colors, you'll feel more grounded, more relaxed, versus like if you're in a room that's like red and has black and I don't know, just maybe more vibrant colors, and your energy might shift, okay? Your energy might be more like awake or more alert, if that makes sense. I always use the example of like stop signs here in the US, the red and white, right? Stop lights, red. Red gets your attention. Increases your heart rate. Something here about like energy, like pow. So you guys, again, will be feeling that shift of energy. Excuse me. And I'm laughing about it because people are going to be like, what the heck is wrong with you? You weren't like that last week. Like, ¿qué te pasó? What happened? And you're like, bitch, I'm just feeling good. As you should. Okay? I love saying that. As you should. Listen, especially if you had a tough or challenging, I don't want to say tough, but perhaps challenging 2025. Or depending when you watch this video in the future. Listen, I get it. I understand. That's why you got to do what you got to do to make yourself feel, ooh, it looks more pink than what it is, okay? But it's so good. It's okay. It's okay. I like the pink. You got to do what you got to do to make yourself feel better, feel calm. Something here about creativity, okay? Some of you guys could be painters, or you haven't painted in a while. That's funny. I mentioned earlier that I was working on my flashcards, and I think I put graffiti and then I put artwork in there somewhere. So that makes sense here. So you guys could be really into like warm colors or incorporating cool colors, okay? Because we have a mix of both here in the backdrop, in the background. Incorporating that, start incorporating colors in your home, in your life, is gonna help you so much. I realized earlier, right before I started the live, I wore the same shirt in my previous live. So I'm like, oh great. But I'm wearing this because it's like a pinkish purple, so I associate that with self-love. So I'm like, I feel like I need some pink in my life. Okay, so that's what we're doing here today. I'll always talk about self-love, self-care. So this is where we're at, especially when I do my makeup. I have this pink hair clip that I wear all the time. Isn't it cute, pretty? We have the rose. Holds long hair very well. I did mention protection jewelry earlier. I am wearing crystal jewelry, okay? Shout out to my Santa Muerte. You guys need to start incorporating that, okay? You have to cleanse these as well. You have to charge these as well. It's a reminder. Because I just remembered I have to charge it. Smoke cleanse, set the intention. Since we're talking about the Chinese New Year and stuff like that. Left side is for receiving. Right side is your giving side. So what energy, what vibe do you want to present out to the world? And what energy do you want to draw in and manifest into your life, okay? Some of you guys could benefit from doing that. It'll be very helpful. This is literally what I've just been talking about with everyone, is feng shui, drawing in intentions. Like, we're still in the beginning of 2026. What do you want to continue or start drawing in? I mentioned this in my previous lives as well. If you celebrate New Year's, we associate New Year's with December 31st and January 1st. I celebrated New Year's. I did my own thing, rituals, you know, your New Year's rituals. But technically, astrologically, the new astrological year doesn't start until Aries season. Here, let me see if I could get this. Some other info here. I'm telling you, Google isn't helping. This is why I just go with AI. It gives me straight answers. Like, actually does the research that I want it to do. So yeah, so I feel like the first like 2 months of the year, no matter what, you should be doing road opening work. You should be doing money drawing work. You should be doing good luck work. You should be doing prosperity work. You should be doing self-love work, love work, if that is what you're trying to manifest in 2026 as well. Because again, people will do their New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, whatever it is, and they're like, oh, we're done. And it's like, no, there's more work that needs to be done here, okay? So I've been trying to get people that are around me to like do stuff like that. So Chinese New Year, the astrological New Year, the zodiac, when the new year actually starts, okay? Can you not? Again, some of you guys could have pets if that resonates with you. Ooh, I'm taking so long to do my makeup. Anytime I've done a get ready with me, I always take forever. So you guys could have Gemini placements or are involved with a Gemini. I feel called to shuffle out a Moonology Oracle card. I was going to wait towards the end, but I feel called to do it right now. So let's do that. Some of you guys could be tarot readers or like to do readings for yourself for some insight and guidance. Let's see. Shuffle out a card, a Moonology Oracle card for the collective for this energetic update. cardinal moon, be bold and make the first. Oh, you can't see it. There we go. Oh, it kind of blends in with the backdrop. Be bold and make the first move. Imagine this, but like up here. You see it. Oh. Excuse me. Oh, and at the bottom, new moon in Aries, it's time to take action. Okay, lots of fire energy. Okay, energetic shift. So yes, we are going towards, some of you guys have already been feeling this. Like I mentioned earlier, you guys are in the process of tapping into your intuition, learning things about yourself, picking up on signs, noticing things. You guys will be perhaps listening to music and a particular lyric or a phrase that you hear, or somebody says something, or you see a picture, you see a visual, that you're gonna be like, oh, that means something, okay? So you guys need to be a little bit more aware of your surroundings here, because you're so busy, you're on the go, right? Or you're so focused on something. Some of you guys get so distracted. I know I get very easily distracted. And it's like, hello, the sign's right here. I did mention the stop sign earlier. So some of you guys need to be careful when you're driving, okay? Pay attention. Don't get too distracted. Some of you guys are too in your head, okay? You're thinking about something that someone said, or maybe the way you should have responded back instead. And pay attention. Pay attention, okay? Fire energy moving forward. Fire horse. Aries season is coming up. Lots of progressive energy. You guys need to tap in. What will happen if you don't tap in? You're going to miss out on a lot. But because it will be Mercury retrograde, or for those that by the time you watch this, we are in Mercury retrograde, you're going to have a hard time going for it, going towards things that you want, because you're more concerned, or you feel kind of stuck emotionally, okay? Or even with your mindset. I mentioned emotionally because Pisces is a water sign, and since it will be in the sign of Aquarius, and we're still in the last day of Aquarius season, so that energy kind of lingers too. So you'll be kind of stuck in your head, stuck in your mind. So you're gonna have to take time to process, like, why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like I'm not capable? Why do I feel or think I'm not worthy? Or maybe it's contradicting. You feel things are gonna manifest in your life, or you like already feel it. Like I mentioned earlier, I was feeling lucky. That's why we got the backdrop here, okay? I'm feeling lucky. Sometimes it's hard to feel lucky, okay? But you have to tap into that energy and remove these obstacles or blockages that are like stuck in your mind, okay? Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I forgot something. Just knock shit over now. Can you guys see my cat? She's... Wait, that's so funny. ¿Dónde andas? Where are you, mama? She's right here. I was wondering if you could see her. So you guys could like chocolate. I have a eyeshadow palette that says chocolate elixir on it. Hopefully the background noise isn't too annoying. What was the second card? It was the Aries one. New moon. So new moons is all about new beginnings, starting off with a clean slate. It's about ideas, new ideas, fresh energy again. Open up your windows, okay? It's time to take action. So you really have to tap into the fire energy. Okay, how can you tap into the fire energy? Incorporate colors, like I mentioned earlier, okay? What colors will boost your confidence? What color or colors complements you, okay? There's something I was doing research on yesterday, is like, what colors complement my skin tone, my features, stuff like that. And it was interesting because you're like, oh, I would have never have chosen that color or that shade because it's very bold or it's very vivid, okay? So some of you guys are gonna have to kind of step out of your comfort zone if that resonates with you and try things. It's all about setting intentions and trying different things. Because if you don't, then what happens? Nothing changes. You create stagnancy for yourself. You definitely don't want to create blockages for yourself, right? Okay. So you guys are going to be starting a new relationship or a new connection with someone that you are interested in. Some of you guys already know that people are interested in you and you're just not, you're kind of, I don't say you're playing with them, but you're like, I'm gonna take my time on this, like no rush, which is understandable, especially during Mercury retrograde. Don't make any big commitments. Ooh, that makes sense to me. That's a message for myself right there. But don't make any big commitments or anything like that without really thinking about it. Again, patience. Take your time. No rush. You don't want to rush things. Oh no, not during Mercury retrograde. Plan things out, like a date, vacation, meetings, appointments. Plan it out, do your research. Make sure you have reminders for yourself here. Set an alarm, have a calendar or something like a visual if that is something that you need. That way you don't get confused, you don't get lost. Excuse me, there's something here about GPS, about getting lost. Some of you guys could be, oh, that sounds terrible. If you're out and about, especially if you have kiddos, please, please, please keep an eye on them. Okay. Recently, locally, we had a toddler who was reported missing. He like left his home, I think. I forgot exactly what they said was the reason. I mean, they found him, you know. There weren't really any updates, but I'm like, why is no one talking about it? Why do I not see on social media? Like, I'm the one who's taking screenshots and posting on my social media. Like, if you're local, there's a kid who's lost, even though if the police are on end doing researches. So it's like, something's going on here. There's a toddler who's lost. I think you guys are noticing things too, like things aren't matching up or like things aren't making sense. Like maybe someone will say something, present something to you, or maybe on social media, for example, like, you know, everyone's talking about like the Epstein files that's been talked about for years and years, and it's like you're noticing things, kind of diving into that rabbit hole. Please be careful, be mindful. During the time that I was sick, I was reading more articles or like online things about those things, and I was like, I need a break from it. I need a break. And I understand, but a lot of people are like, no, you don't take a break or pretend it didn't happen, it didn't exist, which is not the case. But it's like, if people went through these situations, you should be informed, which I totally get and understand, but I'm like, damn, it's a lot. I'm missing something here. Where could it be? I will be going live later today, okay? So make sure that you guys have the notification bell on so you get notified. And I can't find what I'm looking for. It's really annoying. Bear with me, you guys. I wonder where it could be. Let's see. I'm looking for my looking for my brown lip liner. Okay, I've been using it in a minute. I've been wearing red lately, and red doesn't go with this. Okay, I mean it can, but I guess I'll just stick to my liquid lipstick here. Ugh, I don't want to tap into the energy. I'm picking up on like the whole Epstein situations. It's all over social media, and I don't want to dive into it. I don't want to open myself up to that. because I already do when I'm listening to like podcast or yeah, I'm listening to a video of like a survivor, hearing about all these victims and all these things. Again, I don't want to tap into that energy because I've noticed like when I do readings, especially when I go live, it's like I just get this like of information like I did earlier, like I stated. And that was new to me earlier. I'm like, why did I just feel like this rush of energy when it hasn't happened like that in the past? I always receive information anyways, but this time around it was like I felt it really strongly. Oh, I see why. Because I felt it so strongly, it like slowed down. It backed up. That makes sense because it was like it had been a while since I've gone live here. And when someone goes live and they do readings, especially picking up on intuitive messages, it can get very overwhelming. So since it's been a while for me, again, I was recently sick. It makes sense why that felt like a rush. I'm getting like soft energy, soft life, like slower process, slower progression. So some of you guys could be in that phase right now where during Aquarius season or for that past month, you've been kind of more gentle, perhaps with yourself or the process that you're dealing with or that you are in. So again, come Aries season, you're going to feel like this whoosh, this energy, this increase of perhaps intuitive messages, especially again if you're an empath or if you are like a psychic that resonates with you, you will start noticing changes when it comes to your spiritual beliefs, when it comes to your spiritual practices or religious practices, if that makes sense. Because if you're religious or not, I mean, you do have a practice, okay? For example, no, I'm not gonna get into it. Sometimes I'll be making comments about the church and stuff, and then people are like, oh, you don't believe in God, you don't believe in Jesus. I'm like, motherfucker, I'll be wearing a rosary. Do you not see? I'm reeling it back in, because I gotta be mindful of your communication as well during Mercury retrograde, okay? You don't want to say the wrong thing. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter because people are going to say whatever it is that they want to say. They could think whatever they want to think. If that makes sense. If that resonates with you. I kind of want to... I don't want to do this one. I feel like I don't know how to do my makeup right now. That is so weird. Like, I would have been done by now. So you guys could be newbies when it comes to doing your own makeup. Or you're trying something different that you never tried before. If that resonates. I mentioned earlier about setting intentions. For example, for those that like to do makeup. So if you want to feel more like, how to say, it's all, for me, when it comes to makeup, it has to do what I want to, if it's the right word, accentuate. Okay, so if I'm feeling kind of more like bold, then what will I do? I'll wear a red lip, okay? Or if I'm gonna wear my glasses and I want to define my eyes, because your eyes kind of do hide away when you wear glasses, depending on the shape and stuff. I like to do like a winged liner because it becomes more prominent and focused in here. So I want to be seen, if that makes sense. Because when people look at you, you know, they'll notice certain features, right? So it's like, do you want them to notice your, I don't know, your lip, or do you want them to notice, you know, your contour? For those that know, okay? That resonates. A lot of talk about beauty as well. Some of you guys could be beauty content creators, or you like watching videos when it comes to beauty. Some of you guys, let's see, I'm picking up on so many things. are going to be trying a new hairstyle or perhaps coloring your hair. This is a setting spray. Try not to breathe. Setting intentions, okay? Setting spray, setting intentions. So you guys need to start using a setting spray. It's gonna help a lot. I'm using a new one. I'm not even gonna tell you which one it is. It's not worth it. The one I normally have or normally use, it was sold out. And I saw it at the store this morning and I'm like, I should buy it. But I'm like, I just recently bought the other one, so just for the time being. So you guys will be going on vacation, as I stated earlier. So if you're gonna go somewhere where it's like a warmer climate, or you're gonna be like moving around or be more active and you do wear makeup, get yourself a setting spray. It's gonna help a lot. I'm using my fan. I was like, I always use a fan in the summertime. I've been doing this for years, but I use this one a lot. And then I'm like, well, I only use a fan during the summertime. And then I used it one time when I was doing my makeup and I was like, I have another purpose for you now. I don't have to wait just until the summer to use you. There's something here about fans. Maybe you guys have a collection of fans, or I know like kind of use as decor, or there's something here about a fan. There has to be some sort of meaning regarding a fan. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, it says Chinese fans symbolize good luck, protection from negative energy, prosperity, and wisdom. It says often used in rituals to invite positive energy. They represent, that's other extra things. Okay, so protection and good luck, wisdom, status, harmony, unity. And then depending what's on it, it symbolizes other things. Well, mine has flowers on it. It can also represent mindfulness, artistic expression, and cultural connection. It did make me think of the movie Memoirs of a Geisha, because the geishas do, or in the movie, they do use fans, and the fans just make them look very beautiful, and it's, they're artists, okay? So they perform, they learn how to perform, and it's just beautiful, okay? So you guys know what I'm talking about. If not, definitely you should watch that movie. It's beautiful. I believe they have a book. I've never read the book. 5757 on the time. That's the first time today that I've noticed an angel number, so I'm glad, because when I don't notice angel numbers, I'm like, what's happening? What's going on? Something's missing. Something's happening here, okay? Let's see. That's so interesting, okay? So you guys will be incorporating feng shui into your life, or you have things in your home that you can use and tap into, okay? Or you're the type of person that has set the intention and is like, all right, I'm going to be drawing in luck into my life, protection into my life, cleansing out negative energies or lower vibrational like vibes and stuff, tapping into prosperity, my creativity, stuff like that, if it resonates with you. I think that's great. I think that's super important. My neighbors are so loud. That's a time. That's another time for a story time, okay? But, ooh, I'll talk to you guys another time about that. All right, I will be back on here later today, later tonight, unless I decide to talk about other stuff, but we'll see here. Please make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. I just greatly appreciate it. I appreciate you. Let's continue building up the collective. You guys can follow me on social media. On Instagram, I think I am in True Love Tarot. I'm always changing my stuff. In True Love Tarot. So you guys can see like the personal side of me with the things that I share, and other stuff. But I'll talk to you guys later.